Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica, and this show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Tonight, I want to do a quick video for you from a question that I received from Tamar in A VO's Journey Facebook group. And her question was, what's the best way to start? And I think it's a great question, Tamar, and I want to do my best to answer it for you quickly and concisely. So there's two parts here that I just want to dive into. The first part is, if you're asking where to start in beginning a voiceover business with nothing at all, then of course the first place you need to start is finding a space in your home that is adequate to record in as quiet as an environment as possible. Closets work great. Maybe a corner of a bedroom, somewhere where you're not going to get a lot of noise. Then we want to take that space and either enclose it with a hobo fort, which is my favorite thing, which is basically like PVC pipe and packing blankets, or we use foam like you see behind me. Right? We can use styrofoam and different acoustical panels. You can, if you're in a closet, there's clothes in there which make really great acoustical panels of themselves. Or you can get something like a whisper room, or you can build your own studio. But the goal here is to find a quiet place and then make sure that that place is treated so there's not a lot of reverb. Then we want to get our basic equipment. We need a computer. All right, we need a microphone, and we need either, depending on whether you get a USB microphone or an XLR microphone, okay, it's important to make sure that if you do get an XLR microphone, you also get your interface, like the Scarlett Solo, or the Presonus Audio Box, or the Audient, or I have the Universal Audio Apollo Twin. These are, different price levels, clearly, but, they all basically do the same thing, which is taking an analog signal, turning it into a digital signal. And then you'll need a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation, and that's like a free one to use would be Audacity. I personally use Adobe Audition, but there's Reaper, there's Pro Tools, there's all kinds of different ones, but probably the most popular ones would be Reaper, Adobe Audition, Audacity, Pro Tools. Some people do use GarageBand and different things like that, but the ones I mentioned there are pretty much the most popular ones. So at that point, the job that then becomes you literally recording yourself and learning how to use your DAW to edit, master, and format files so you can deliver a professional narrated file. Okay, so that would be one side if you haven't done anything. Now, if you have all of that already set up and you can do that, then we're talking about where do you begin and getting work. And of course, I'm a big advocate and starting with using other people's time, other people's money, OPM, OPT. So in this case, websites that are actively spending lots of money and time finding voiceover clients who are interested in working with voiceover artists. So sites like Fiverr, sites like ACX and Upwork and People Per Hour. There's pay-to-play sites as well, like Voices.com, Voice123, The Voice Realm. All of these sites, some are, like those sites I mentioned, except for the Voice Realm. A couple of them you just pay to get on. The rest of them are free to get on, and there's many more. Okay, but these are sites that you put your profiles on, you put demos on or samples on. Voquint is another site, voquint.com, and you put samples on, and the sites themselves, they spend lots of marketing money to bring in clients to help you grow your business. So that is one way to then start marketing yourself to get business. There's many other marketing avenues out there, and I work with a lot of voiceover students and things where I teach them how to go beyond that. But that's really the first basis of where I recommend you starting. Other people might tell you to start somewhere else, but I recommend you starting. That's where I started there with audiobooks, commercials, through these different websites that are spending lots of money and time bringing in clients. It is by far one of the best ways to get yourself out there quickly and efficiently and start getting yourself in front of people who are actually looking to buy voiceovers without having to spend a crazy amount of money, all right? And, also spend lots of time, just hunting down people. So I hope that helps. That's where I recommend that you start. So either A, you started with nothing. And by the way, if you are that first place, the first thing I talked about, once you do all that, then you start on the marketing side, getting on those websites. And I recommend about 10. You need to fully fill out 10 websites just with your profiles, with all of your samples, as much as those sites allow you to do. If you're on Fiverr, all of your gigs. If you're started like on ACX, which is the Audiobook Creation Exchange, which is owned by Audible, which is owned by Amazon. That's how you do audiobooks and get them on Audible. On Audible as a independent voice artist or a indie author. Okay, put up auditions there, put up samples. It's a great place to start off. That's where I started years ago, was on ACX, and I built the basis of my business and learned how to do voiceover basically from doing audiobooks. It's a rough lesson, but it's worth it. So that's kind of the progression. And I was on Fiverr. I was, tried out Upwork, tried out voices.com, Voices123, Voice Bunny, all these different sites that I tried out and got on, Voice Realm, and I've built my business through there. Now I do more direct marketing as well, and I do all kinds of other stuff, but that's how you get started. So I hope this video helps. Tamar, thank you so much for your question, and I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful week. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.